Everyone expects to have a great time on vacation. Well, I've had many great vacations, but they don't really make for an interesting video. However, I'll tell you about the one time I didn't have the best vacation because something terrible could have happened. So this was a few years back, and I was taking a cruise to the Virgin Islands. I was super excited about the whole thing, but worried about one tiny, insignificant thing that was eventually going to be the main problem of this video: the mountains. For those who don't know, the Virgin Islands have really tall mountains, some of the tallest in all of the Caribbean, and we were going to go to the beach on one of our stops in the Virgin Islands, which was Tortola. So our first pick was a beach called the Baths, and there are a series of rock formations on a particular beach that create a really cool, almost sort of like a cave system, backdrop for all beach activities. However, they're very expensive to go to, so we decided to go to a different beach. And there was a tram that was willing to take people to the closest beach from the side of Tortola we were on, which was called Road Town. I'm a bit afraid of heights, and so is most of my family. So the rest of my family sat out while me and my parents went on the tram. I thought we were going to go around the mountain. However, we didn't know at the time that we were going to go all the way up and all the way down the mountain. So we were transported up the mountain. I kid you not, it was a one-lane road, two cars trying to go across it at once. There were thousand drop ravines all around us. I literally thought I was going to die that day. The locals say that falling off the mountain does happen occasionally. So obviously, I was freaked out. Now, the descent of the mountain was probably twice as worse as ascending the mountain, because every time we would stop, the brakes would make a high pitched, squealing sound that almost sounded like ringing in your ears. I swear, they must have put that thing in neutral and tried to inch the car down little by little by using the brakes because it was absolutely terrifying. I couldn't imagine having to go down that route every day, much less twice. But we got to the beach safe and sound. However, we had to get up the mountain and back down to get to the cruise ship in order for us to leave the island. Not that we wanted to. That island was beautiful. But we had to do it before a storm came. It was starting to get cloudy and thunder started to rumble. We all made the executive decision to run to the nearest tram and get the heck out of there because we did not want to be 1,000 feet in the air when there was a thunderstorm. So we did the entire journey again. Luckily, nothing bad happened, but we all promised ourselves that we would never do that again. And earlier this year, when I was back at that island, we just shopped around. But don't get me wrong, the island is a beautiful place, and I highly recommend it to anyone who's a thrill seeker. But always be cautious and careful in all of your expeditions and adventures. And always remember to eat your veggies.